1. Katharine Hepburn made her film debut as Sidney Fairfield in A Bill of Divorcement, 1932, a spirited and intelligent young woman facing the sudden return of her mentally ill father, played by John Barrymore. From this very first role, Hepburn displayed a strong, confident presence and a distinctive voice that set her apart from other actresses of her era. Although still a bit inexperienced, she demonstrated the potential to become a major star with an impressive emotional depth and an unmistakable on-screen charisma. This performance laid the foundation for the image of the independent, strong-willed woman she would embody throughout her career. Her final notable role came in the television film One Christmas, 1994, based on a short story by Truman Capote. Hepburn played Cornelia Beaumont, an elderly, domineering, yet deeply affectionate woman. Even in her 80s, Hepburn retained her sharp gaze and determined voice, though her physical strength had waned. The role served as a poignant reminder of her enduring talent, filled with nuance, maturity, and life experience, conveyed through every glance and gesture. It proved that Hepburn remained the lioness of the screen, never losing her unique identity or artistic power. Paul Newman. Paul. Newman's first major film role was as Basil in The Silver Chalice, 1954, a historical religious epic about a Greek sculptor forced to create the Holy Grail. Unfortunately, this debut was far from successful. Newman later admitted he was terrible in the part, even going so far as to take out a newspaper ad apologizing to audiences for his performance. As Basil, he seemed stiff and uncomfortable, trapped in a weak script and cumbersome costumes. The role showed little of his natural charisma or depth. Yet it remains a fascinating example of how even a great actor can have a rocky start. His final major film performance came in Road to Perdition, 2002, where he portrayed John Rooney, an aging Irish mob boss who raised the main character, Michael Sullivan, Tom Hanks, as his own son. Though a supporting role, it was extraordinarily powerful and earned Newman an Academy Award nomination at age 77. Rooney is a deeply conflicted man, a loving father figure, and a ruthless crime lord. Newman conveyed weariness, wisdom, and emotional torment with breathtaking subtlety. The performance stands as one of his finest, a masterclass in restraint and depth, proving Newman's brilliance endured to the end. Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly's first notable screen appearance was in 14 Hours, 1951, where she played Mrs. Louise Ann Fuller, a small and uncredited role. Though her time on screen was brief, Kelly's natural elegance and quiet grace were unmistakable. She appeared only for a few minutes, but her refined presence hinted at the star she would soon become. Modest as it was, the role marked her first step into Hollywood. Her final film role was as Tracy Lord in High Society, 1956. In this musical romantic comedy, she played a wealthy, headstrong socialite preparing to remarry until her ex-husband, Bing Crosby, and a reporter, Frank Sinatra, unexpectedly reappear. It was a light-hearted departure from her Hitchcock dramas, showcasing her humor, poise, and radiant charm. Kelly's transformation from a perfectionist bride-to-be into a woman rediscovering true love gave the film warmth and depth. High Society closed her cinematic career on a glamorous note, a sparkling farewell before she left Hollywood to become Princess of Monaco. Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson's first significant role came in The Cry-Baby Killer, 1958, a low-budget crime drama in which he played Jimmy Wallace, a panicked teenager who believes he's committed murder. Even in this early work, Nicholson revealed his trademark intensity, raw emotion, restless energy, and those piercing eyes that would later define his career. Though the film itself was a modest B-movie, his performance stood out, capturing a mix of anger and despair that hinted at the greatness to come. His final major role was in How Do You Know, 2010, a romantic comedy where he portrayed Charles Madison, a ruthless yet oddly endearing business tycoon. It was a lighter role for an actor known for darker, more complex characters. Nicholson brought his usual magnetism and sly humor to the part, though the role offered fewer chances for the wild unpredictability fans loved him for. Still, it was a polished, charismatic performance, proof that Nicholson's screen presence remained commanding, no matter the genre. Sean Connery. Sean Connery's first notable screen appearance was in No Road Back, 1957, where he played Spike, a mute gangster. Though a small, wordless role in a B-grade crime film, Connery's physicality and commanding presence were already apparent. His strong, masculine image hinted at the action hero he would later become, even if the part gave him little chance to show off his now legendary charm or voice. His final film role was in The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, 2003, portraying Alan Quatermain, a legendary adventurer brought together with other heroes to save the world. It was a fitting part for Connery, a seasoned, brave, world-weary leader. Despite the film's mixed reviews and Connery's frustration with its production, his performance carried authority, humor, and heart. It reflected the essence of his screen persona, a man of strength, style, and indomitable spirit. For a legend who defined cinematic cool, it was a fitting farewell to an extraordinary career.